Alright, and we are back. Last time we took care of an evil spirit that was living under a hill, and we've pretty much learned just how vile those hags are, as if we needed any further evidence. Hey there, friend. I would like to talk to you if you'd let me.
Do I look at all familiar, Master Witcher? My associate and me, you were kind enough to save us from the very guards I myself had hired, no less.
All right. Rings a bell now. Get to your destination all right?
We did, and we were lucky to, for the trade proved surprisingly robust. I've new goods now, if you're interested. Naturally, at a sizable discount, it's your due.
That does sound good.
Show me what you've got on offer.
Excellent. Alright. But in fact, what I would like from you today, my good sir, is for you to buy all this stuff I've got on me. Even that sword, as much as I would like it. You know what? No. I'm going to keep this sword because I can just stick a bunch of... Can I actually stick them in here now? No, I have to wait. Alright. Okay. That takes care of that. Let's see, we have a bunch of furs we can sell. Okay. So long, friend.
So long.
One for the price of two.
Okay. Let's see here. Can we... I do get a pick where those go? Actually, no, I'd like to put it... Place an upgrade slot on a piece of equipment. Why can I not place it here? Oh. Okay. I see. So, the signs can only go on armor, apparently, and these can only go on weapons. Well, I guess that's good. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna hold on to those, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until I have more of those runes. I'm not sure if I can craft those, or have them crafted. No, I'll check into all that off camera. Since I'm really curious to see where I can get I guess a more steady supply of those, so that I can and get all my gear in the best state it can be. And in general, I probably want to hold off on things until I have the best possible swords. Alright, let's go tell the Baron what's going on.
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
Got news of your wife.
Plowing hell, why'd you not say so forthwith? Where is she? Why have you not returned with her?
She's in Crookback Bog. Got food, a place to live, and keeps herself busy. Didn't look like she had the slightest desire to leave.
You were to bring her back, not report on the conditions she lives under.
I was supposed to find her, and I did. That was our deal, nothing more.
You still think me rotten to the core. A base bastard, don't you? You believe I alone am at fault for what happened here.
Pretty much, I do. Well, on my first playthrough of this, I did. You know, I mean, I've heard his story, so... But if I say my opinion doesn't matter, it might skip over that. So it's interesting to let the Baron hear, or tell his side of the story.
Actually, that's exactly what I think.
The world might seem black and white to you witches, but for us common folk, it's shades of grey. As is my family's story.
Probably gonna say you're not the only one to blame. Alright then, I'm willing to hear your side of the story.
With Annie, it was love at first sight. A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Anchor. She tended to my wound. Once I'd recovered, I asked her to marry me. She wept with joy. Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to Sidaris. A warlord had risen against King Ethan, and Foltest sent help. It was one battle to the next, one conflict after another. It was a life of war. I was seldom home, and I found comfort in drink. Grew so fond of hooch, I couldn't part with it when I did get home.
Alright, what then?
I went from front to front, battle to battle, collecting soldiers' coin, while Anna sat alone with the babe for months. Later, I learned she'd not been so alone after all. For nearly 3 years, she'd found comfort in the arms of one Evan, a childhood friend, a dog's bunghole. Understand, damn it? One tussle in the hay I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind, but the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my love.
How'd you find out?
Came home one day and Anna was gone. Her things too. Found a letter. She wrote that she didn't love me. That she'd left me for that knob licker and taken Tamara with her. Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse. I went to find the bugger, to get the girls back, bring them home. Yet soon as I saw him, something turned inside me, something dark. I slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
Imagine Anna wasn't exactly pleased.
Ha! Bloody understatement if I've ever heard one. She flew into a fit, hysteria, threw herself at me, kicking and clawing. Finally grabbed a knife. It would have been the end of me if I'd not leapt aside. It was the first time I hit her. I had to calm her. Felt I had no other means. Things changed. They would never be the same. Anna tried to take her own life, and mine, several times. She would prod me, goad me, taunt me, in the hope I would hit her again, perhaps. She'd scream that I'd robbed her life of love, that I'd destroyed the idea for her, and so might as well kill her. How many times I apologized. How many armfuls of blooms and gifts I brought. She cared not a bit. 2 years of her anger had turned to indifference, broken at times by her bouts of hysteria and my bouts of drunkenness. Cannot fathom how we survived those years, but we did. And as you know now, not everything was as it might have seemed.
Indeed. So as you can see, a pretty crazy series of events there. I mean, just one messed up family.
You're right. Faults on both sides, yours and hers.
I'm content that you finally see that. Very well then. If you won't bring Anna home, you might at least tell me how she landed in that blasted swamp.
Now, granted, of course, you know, the drink and the violence and, you know, the abuse and so forth that the Baron had going on his side was not any better than what Anna may have been doing. But, yeah. Complicated stuff. Hopefully, the Baron gives up his drink. I mean, it's too late for him and Anna, most likely, but maybe he can still reconcile with his daughter and make things right on that front. So, moving on.
She made a pact with the crones and, well, I think she might have lost her mind.
A pact? What the bloody hell?
She was with child, a child she didn't want to bear. Went to the crones for help. They promised to rid her of the problem in exchange for a year of her service. And they kept their word, in their own twisted way.
What do you mean?
Anna must have thought the child inside her would somehow disappear. Instead, the crones sapped her of strength, and ultimately forced her body to miscarry. I think that's when she started to lose her mind. Then they placed magic tethers on her, tethers that cause great pain when tested. A guarantee she'll pay off her debt.
A pact with witches? Bloody nightmare, sounds like some jest. We must get her out. We can't leave her there.
And you are right. And while I wouldn't recommend venturing into the swamp, I'll certainly stand by you if that's your choice.
Venturing into the swamp, even with armed men, is just a bad idea. It's a dangerous place inherently, and I think those crones are a greater threat than anyone realizes.
I'll not sit on my ass waiting for them to return her. Would you wait? Count on their mercy if they had your daughter?
Probably not, but I'm a witcher.
And I'm a husband and a father who's fucked up his life and the lives of his loved ones. I'll gather my men, go there and retrieve Anna.
First of all, fulfill your end of the bargain.
We had a deal. I've done my part. Your turn to do yours.
A word once given. Now what did I last...
Basilisk. It had just attacked you.
Ah, right. Gargantuan. One solid brute. He landed right in front of us. I thought we breathed our last.
Watch out!
If I don't survive this, you're to take whatever you want from the fortress.
You'll survive!
Let's show this bastard what we're worth.
Quite right. Oh. Now, I really wish that Ciri had some kind of ranged weapon or signs or something. So we kind of have to wait for this thing to decide it wants to come down. Just like that. Oh. And there's not much we can do other than just kind of keep attacking this thing. I'm pretty sure it's almost impossible for Ciri to die. So, we just have to keep attacking until it dies. Just like that. Okay.
Damn it!
Now,
Can't leave him like that.
there actually is some loot we could have picked up back there, but I'm not sure if holding on to that with Ciri makes any difference. that's how you kill Basilisk.
You have everything?
Yes, thank you.
What you did for me, I shall never forget it.
And
You helped me as well. When your man brought me here. He fed me, cared for me, had my wounds looked after. We're even now.
You needn't leave. You're in good company here. We'll always have a warm corner for you.
I must leave. Wraiths pursue me. The Wild Hunt. I was foolish to use the power. They're sure to have caught my scent.
The Wild Hunt? Pursuing you?
I'll endanger all of you by remaining here. You must tell the people to bar their doors and windows. And no one is to wander the night.
And you? Where do you think you're going?
Now, I ride for Novigrad. And then, who knows where.
okay, to Novigrad it is.
She mounted and rode off. It grew awfully empty without her.
So there's a chance Ciri's still in Novigrad. Thanks for helping her.
It's nothing. Now you've learned what you wanted to know, you must be in a hurry. But, if you could...
Spit it out.
I want to go get Anna. Free her, bring her back. I don't believe she's there willingly.
Must have not heard me. Any journey into the swamp is suicide.
I heard you, which is why I could use your aid. I've no more tales of Ciri to offer you, but go with me and I'll be generous with what I do have. Very generous.
Oh, you didn't have to convince me of anything. I'm going back there to kill those crones sooner or later.
Extra coin never hurt.
Ha! True indeed. I'll round up my men and ride to Downwarren. You can join us there.
Fine. Sounds good.
There you are. Escaped again. Sorry, we was never here.
What was that?
You tell me. Man or monster? My men call him Uma and say he's a beast. But he seems a man to me. Just hideous as Ardle's shit.
Yes. Quite a tale about that guy. But we'll kind of keep moving forward for now.
Doesn't look like a monster, but my medallion's trembling. Strange. Where'd you find him?
Funny story, actually. I won him in a game of cards.
Yes, quite the story. And I'll just paraphrase because I've already heard all this. Basically, a merchant bet everything he had, and then he had this crazy whatever that thing is, and bet that.
Funny story. How so?
I went to Novigrad once to rest, indulge in the city's pleasures. Stayed at a tavern and some folk there were playing, so I joined in. Cards were kind that day. Had one devilish hand after another. Robbed the whoresun's blind. One fellow, a merchant, took it especially hard. He'd gambled away everything he'd brought from Skellige. Wanted terribly to play another hand, so I agreed. Asked him what he had to wager, and he showed me that sideshow. Not much in it for me, but fuck it, I thought. I'll give the man a chance to win something back. Luck was not with him. And Uma wound up here at Crow's Perch. End of story.
Proper baron now. Even got a jester.
Aye. Though I feel something's not right with him.
How so?
Well, he seems more beast than man. But there's wisdom, cunning in the bastard's eyes. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Ever run into anything like him?
No, but he doesn't look dangerous.
I guess that's that. Doesn't eat much, so as long as he's no trouble, the boys might as well have some diversion.
Time I was on my way. So long.
Farewell. I hope you find your daughter. And prove a good father to her.
You just had to throw that last bit in. Just that little jab. Implying I'm not a good father? How dare you, sir? You know, this look is sort of growing on me, but I still figure we're probably going to change things up eventually. Kind of want to go in and see what's up with that little Uma thing, but oh come on! It is not that big a fall.
I beg you! I'm innocent, I swear!
Guess it was profit. Let the order attack the merchants then. Stealing the
Okay.
goods and blinding those poor bastards.
Well, let's see here. Yeah, I might as well sell that, assuming this guy will buy it.
Help me!
Shop, please.
Wouldn't mind a
We can carry on. What's all this? Do it yourself. Care for your sword. I don't think we need any of that. So long.
So long.
I think we'll go to Downworn and we'll wrap the episode up there. And then next time we'll go deal with the crones and move along with the story. Actually, I suppose we could always go back and wrap up Kira's side quest, since that should help us explore a little bit more and cover a few more of those little mystery spots. But I am feeling kind of anxious to move forward with the main story, so I don't know. Because we've spent a lot of time just kind of wandering around out here, and it's not like these quests are going anywhere. Or so I hope. That's still there. I really am wondering what this is and how I got that, since it's completely surrounded by mystery dots, so I am curious.
Witch hunters. They hang too, you say. Why the devil are there witch hunters here to start with? They didn't ride from Novigrad to hang two blob tits, did they?
I don't know, my lord.
They say where they were headed?
Geralt! Good, you've arrived. Can't draw any meaning from this rabble's bawling. Perhaps they talk some sense after a few lashes. Well, spit it out. Where'd they go?
To the village in the swamp, my lord. Lass rode with him, asking after her mother, Constant.
Lass. We must go there at once, Geralt.
Too right, you know. So let's get going. We'll come back and talk to that elder man later. Basically, this is the first change that I'm noticing from just not letting that evil spirit free. The village is still here, and only 2 people are dead instead of everyone.
Agreed.
I'll gather my men. All in. With the swamp to cross and our cursed...
Still sniffing round here, are you?
Yes.
Examined the Whispering Hillock.
Thought you'd not return. What did you learn?
Your ladies of the wood are 3 murderous sisters.
Lies! Foul lies! Speak not so!
before you bring their wrath upon us.
The crones. They've tricked you. They manipulate you.
You've been told cruel lies, Witcher. I beg you, don't believe them.
You trust women you've never even seen? Why?
Ere the evil took root on the hillock, the ladies always helped us. Healthy babes were born, and once a year, we got a giant pot of boiled meat.
Once a year? That's it?
At the time of the feast, the ladies of the wood give us the scrapings from their table.
Yeah, those scrapings are your children's meat that are getting lost out there. So, yeah. I'm probably doing you a favor by getting rid of these witches.
Can see we'll never agree on this.
Now here's what interests me. Who caused such hatred towards our guardians to grow in ye, Witcher? Why'd ye trust such a one and not me?
You've served those murdering hags faithfully for years. Set out to destroy the forest, clear the hill of trees.
Aye, I'll not deny it. The ladies commanded it, but we failed them. If there be a tortured soul beneath that hillock, calling for justice, we'll answer its cries. But in mine eyes, 'tis not justice it yearns for, but blood. Don't blabber to me about guilt and punishment. In my reckoning, something wants our lives, but we're not keen on dying. And that's all in your hands.
Others call them the crones, but you call them the ladies of the wood.
Those who name them crones, them's artless fools. The ladies of the wood have watched over this land for ages.
In what way?
They drive out evil powers. They say 100 springs ago, they saved Velen from a plague of werewolves ravaging our flocks.
Met your ladies, and I think crones is more fitting as a name for those monstrosities.
Why'd you say that?
Just the look of them. Hideous monsters clad in human robes and skin.
Fistek must addle your city folks' brains. I ain't seen all the ladies, true, but the Whispers, she's shown herself a true beauty, that.
Alright, believe what you want, sir.
Good health to you. Farewell.
But we are off on a witch hunt. That'll have to wait for next time. So, until then, thank you all for watching. Leave a like if you liked the video. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. It really helps the channel. And I will see you next time.